Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome back to No Man's Land. So I'll just do a sound check.
Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead.
Oh yeah, all fine. Good. I hope you can hear me okay. There's no one there yet. We'll see. Anyway. Back on No Man's Land. Hurrah. And it's tree time. That's not quite right. Oh, tree time. That was a much better thing to call it. Silly me. Hang on just a second, sorry. Just get my wheel set up. Right, okay. So, a few things to do, and all around trees. And so we've got the old faithful truck and crane here, and behind us some other toys. And yeah, I'm not sure what happened to that. I sorted this out and then saved it, and then that went all wrong. Sort of sitting around. Hey Jim, how you doing? I'm just, getting sorted. But yeah, so it was a slightly slow journey. I did the journey off screen to bring all the stuff in. Just swap over to my wheel. And yeah, I've done a little bit on here since last stream. It's been a while. Work and life have been busy, and in some cases unfair in relatively equal measure. They're mostly on the work side, but so yeah, so I just haven't had, frankly, the time or to be honest with you, the headspace to do a lot of either streaming or recording, but I'm hoping that will soon be. Oh, that's handy. I left my pickup here. I hadn't realised. Right, let's see then what. Actually, we could do putting those on really, can we? Let's just jump out a second. So we've got a new dairy for the cows. So I'm just trying to get rid of the mosquito. Yeah, and here it is. And it's huge. Still got a bit of work to do, I think, on some of the landscaping, and it might need tweaking as we go along. No cows as of yet. I better get this out of the way, actually. Just move it around to the front, up to the office space. I've been wanting to use this for a while. When it came to it, it took me ages to find it, actually. But I'll have a little wander around in a second. But let's not leave the truck there too long. She may be able to better come in the other entrance, but it's fine. Right, let's see how we do. Okay. Bit of a long vehicle. Widest gates I could get. Not the best turning circle in the world. Might need to drive over that. Oh no, we made it. Awesome. I really didn't think we would. Excellent. We need the lights on. Okay, let's just park this up here for a second. There we go. Right, and we can see what we've got. So yeah, that I saved it. I set it up and saved it, and then that sort of got in the way, really. It kind of went wrong, as these things do. We'll get this off, and then maybe we'll have a look round. Just done that there for a minute. And somewhere there should be another one. Has it already fallen off? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and I lost it again. Where did it go? Ah, straight back. Sorry, I'm getting vertigo. I'm going to fall over. I'm going to get dizzy. Wow, it really won't come out of there. Oi, come on. Get out. Get out, get out, get out. No, it is fully trapped. You know what, it'll come out when we drive it off. It'll be fine. Okay. As you said, we could get that off there. I had to leave the ramp only partially up, because frankly, otherwise it wouldn't have it. Let's see if I can remember the controls. It's already starting to slide off, look. Which one is it? That one? No. No. Maybe it's both. No. Seriously. I think I did. It's busted for sure. One of these. Oh, I know why. Oh no, I am on the trailer. Why will it not unfold? Why won't it unfold? What is it not doing? Because it is on the trailer, so why won't it? Oh, because that. Yeah, it really is broken. That's really odd. Okay. and it's not had an update, so I'm not really sure why it wouldn't. You know what, we'll just do it the untidy way. That'll do. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going well, isn't it, really? That'll do. From there we'll easily get it up. Right. I've been playing some SnowRunner. There's never a tow rope around when you need one. Oh, this is going brilliantly. I love it. Actually, you know what? That might do better if I change steering mode. Hey kids, you arrived just in time to see the complete chaos of what happens when you can't undo your... This is the only tractor that won't self-upright. Come on. I might just get really annoyed and hit it with the pickup truck, to be honest. Or we could just reset it. I got that specifically so that I could get it on that trailer and bring it down here, and the whole thing's gone horribly wrong because the trailer wouldn't work. I couldn't get the trailer off, I couldn't get the tractor off, and now it's all falled over. Basically it's just a pretty typical one of my streams, to be fair. I suppose some things don't change. Oh dear. Anyway, does that mean that silly thing came out? Oh yeah, the silly thing came out. So what's with the trailer then? Why can't I? What's going on? Because one of these... No, now it's on the tractor. One of these should make that go down. And it just won't. That's really odd. Will it do it with this? No, it won't do it with the side panel. No, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Trailer's broke. That's a bit disappointing. It does sometimes get a bit odd, I have to say, with the truck, because the truck's got so many functions as well. I wonder if maybe I'll put it on the pickup in a second and we'll see. Yeah, it was definitely selected. Yeah, I don't know. It's very odd. Anyway, let's not worry about it. Right, let's quickly get the tractor over, and in the meantime, we'll have a look at what else is going on. And actually, you know what? We'll take the long route, and I'll show you something as well. So I've done a little bit on here. Got the grass field in. I gave up weeding in the end. The last stream I was weeding with a weeder and trying to do it all organically, and frankly it was driving me crazy because every day I'd have to find another little patch of weeds, and it was going to get to the point where of course I wouldn't I wouldn't be able to weed anymore because the crops would be too big. So I gave up and I sprayed them all with herbicide. And I think I might still have the grass to do. I can't remember, I'll have a quick look in a second, but the grass field that I did might still need some weeding. We can take a look at that. Otherwise all the fields are coming on nicely. But yeah, with the I put the new dairy in, and it needs some trees putting around it, and thanks to Titch's testing, we'll guesstimate the best tree width. I might put some in here as well, but all of these really tall lanky trees, and I've just driven past what I was going to show you. That's quite funny, I'm too busy talking. Yeah, all these really tall lanky trees need to come down, frankly. I've just driven completely past it and ignored it completely because I was too busy looking at the fields, which is just how it happens, you know. Because over here we have expansion. Ta-da! So I have purposed this field. So I'm using the same gates all around to try and save slots, but in different ways. We have our new sheep pasture, and I'm slightly excessively, and I'm not sure why I did it, to be honest. I had this great idea that I'd put 4 in the field. A, because I wanted a decent sized field. B, because I want lots of sheep. But also I thought I'd do a different type of sheep per thing. I don't know why I did that, because you don't need to do that. Obviously you can mix and match the old sheep. Put the old things up. I think I got it right. Can't see them. Oh yeah, there they are. should just be right, so the sheep just vaguely wander into the hedge. But yeah, so nice big space, a little bit of overlap between the areas, and yeah, just went for the grass to grow a little bit so it blends back into the surroundings. But so yeah, that's the sheep. I haven't moved the sheep yet, though that is on the list of things to do. Shut the gate. Just because I've got a load of grass. I haven't got so much grass actually for the sheep. I may see if I hadn't been using my wheel and I'd zoomed out, you'd be able to see it better. But yeah, there it is. Got a hedge all around. Yeah, nice. But yeah, crops coming on well. Somehow I missed a bit in that field. I'm not sure how. Actually, let's have a quick look at weeds. Weeds. Oh, weeds. Oh, weeds. Right, okay, so we've got 3 fields to spray with the old herbicide then. Oh, and a patch there that I missed apparently, somehow. Cheers, Jim. Thanks for popping in. Keep well. Catch up with you later. Okay, yeah, alright, that makes sense. Yeah, and that's what I thought. I might regret it at some point because I'm already starting to get a bit high on the old animal pastures. But I have got rid of the chickens. That's the other major change. Chickens are no more. A couple of reasons. Partly because I noticed that since I switched from non-seasons to seasons, they were all showing as old, but less than a year, and they weren't producing any eggs. And then I hit the issue where I'd got too many. I don't think there's anything new up there, apart from the lack of chickens. Yeah, I hit this thing where I'd got too many animal pastures, which I'm all right actually at the moment. I've got capacity for a couple more, but I also want to use at some point we'll change geo and use Farmer Manu's production packs, and frankly it's fine. So I'm going to mainly keep this map for sheep and cows and horses at the moment, but yeah, got a nice wall all along the edge here. Took a little bit of doing. It's reasonably well matched in terms of being I don't want to stop there, in terms of being, you know, butted up. It's a reasonably smooth line, a little bit, but there are some gaps that you really see at night. That's quite funny. Right, how do we get in snap? This is going to go horribly wrong because it's going to jump round. That's not too bad. So yeah, so we're going to put some trees in here. I thought I'd rather than resetting one of my tractors, I thought I'd lease a tractor specifically for the job, and I haven't used this one before. The bigger of the Rigitrax from the Alpine Farming pack. I was going to do that manually, but you know what, it's fine. Right, so that's one job to do today, is to put some saplings in just around the edge. Might do a few groups here and there rather than necessarily doing the whole thing. I definitely want to block that space at the end. The other thing to note, this is a great dairy. I mean, it's huge, like crazily so. It looks a bit sterile at the moment, but by the time it's got straw in it and cows, it won't look quite so bad. I did also whether or not I wanted a cow pasture that I could just put them in over the summer when they're not producing milk. But what I've also done is for any boy cows that I get, and I'll put a few in anyway, that I've got a little space for a beef herd as well. So they've got their own separate thing, but I'll buy a few in just to get us going. But then yeah, so and we've got access back out to the road. Not that the road's finished yet. Again, using all the same gates just to keep. I like them for a start, but just to keep slots down too. But yeah, so I pulled the road out here, but stopped because actually I don't own the land much beyond this point. Or did I buy? Hey, I might do. You know, did I buy it in the end? Let's have a look. I did. Ooh, so I do own the land. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, so I must have bought it because I think I was having problems sorting out this edge because it was just too close to the edge of my land. So I bought the extra bit. But yeah, so this is where not only will I buy a few beef cattle in, but also we'll put the males from the milking herd, the dairy herd, in there as we go through. I haven't quite finished landscaping it yet, but it's getting there. Do you still have to have one rooster with seasons though, right? I'm assuming they don't artificially inseminate your chickens. That'd be weird. This needs to grow because I've only just done this morning. But yeah, this is a great. I quite fancied this. I've played on Canadian Farmer Donny's welcome app. He's got one of these, and it's just fantastic. It's such a good building. It's so intricate. So you can come in through the front door here, which I've left as a sort of, very grand sort of corporate headquarters-y type, because it's got this fabulous space with a reception desk and all this sort of stuff looking back across the farm. Got all these spaces up here somewhere. I think, am I dreaming? There's a bit of a boardroom meeting room. I don't think all of these doors open. No. Yeah, maybe I am dreaming. Perhaps I'm just making that up. But it's a nice space up there for the office, dairy manager or whatever. And then you come in through to the milking parlour, whatever you want to call it. And again, a little desk with some paperwork. And it's awesome. Lots of lights. And, yeah, it's cool. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah, well, exactly. But I can't remember how many that takes. I think it's only 50 or something. So another set of gates here, so you can come in that way. And then here's our little. We'll put some trees in this bit as well. And here's our little sort of main entrance, although it's a bit odd because it's right off the junction. But I'm going to make this a pedestrian entrance, and I'd look to put in a gate on here, but it looked odd. So I might just get a flower planter or something and put that in the middle. I'm not sure. I need to mess about. I looked to put in a rock in, like a big boulder, but yeah, it's kind of fun. This one actually, I got the measurements wrong. So actually, the hinges for this gate go straight into the wall. But it's fine, it's just hinged into the wall. Still butts out perfectly. But it's cool. So, the other thing of today is these. So you're going to start cutting down some of our rather overgrown trees. These are amazing. At the end of the day, it's just another tree harvester and another log folder. But the models of them are just phenomenal. No choices. We could have a look in the store, but probably, frankly, there's no options on them. They drive a bit slow. It took me ages to get them over here, so I'm very glad I did it off screen. Seems a bit grey considering it's supposed to be sunny, right? Is it just me? But yeah, you can either have it with the Trelleborg wheels, or you can have it with all the different variants of the old tracks. That you can normally get on these things, but that's the only options. No other colours. Or this is the new one, statistics. Yes. How are you, Tits? Anyway, sorry, I didn't ask when you joined. It is cloudy, but it says it's sunny, and there is some blue sky about. It just seems a little bit, I don't know, grey. Right, so we're going to mess up a little bit, aren't we? Because it's not really but I'm going to close the road. Not that matters that much. So I'll leave that there for a minute. Jump back one. Yeah, here's the new one. Look at that mesh. The detail on the models is just that. This thing's huge. It's a beast. It is the most expensive tree harvester in game, and I think the most powerful, possibly. It's got these little chains that hold the header up. And again, you can either have it with Trelleborgs or you can have it with crawler tracks. I went for Trelleborgs because frankly I don't need crawler tracks. I leased them at crazy expense. I think they've cost me about 25 grand each. I've set it for 6 meters already. Got the little review camera down there. Mirror's quite nice. No worries, Tits. Lurk away. But yeah, so we're taking down these trees because frankly they were planted and grew to full height in base game, and they just look a bit silly, and they were supposed to screen and therefore they need to be a bit thicker and about half the height. So I'm kind of hoping that with a bit of jiggery pokery, these ones I might set slightly longer planting distance than some of the other ones that I'll put around the cow pasture, which doesn't need so much screening. But this one and around, the biogas plant, again, same. I'm not sure what I'll do with that other little farm. Right, so let's come out of here a second. Okay, so there's a camera on the harvester head itself. And actually we'll put the old thingy on for a minute. Unfold harvester. Oh, it is 10. Wrong button, sorry. So it lifts it up into sort of operating position. Lets the chains go so that the head falls down. Now I'm curious. Actually, I'm curious. Let's grab this. Now this one's very interesting, because the thing with this one is that I think it's not the first one, but it's the first one in game that does this anyway. I'm going to see if I can put the log straight in. There's no way it's going to work. I am terrible with cranes. Ooh, but I do have the advantage that at least I've got... Oh, hang on. How do I make it... No, stop it. Oh, I can. Okay. No, I can't. Okay, that's a bit confusing. Let's move that well out of the way a minute, because I'm rubbish with those. Right, okay, so let's then... This will be interesting. So what you can do anyway is you can unfold it, and it makes the whole thing huge. Look at that. I saw that. I watched Mr. CUP's first look at that the other day. It's dare I say it, it's kind of like No Man's Land 2. It's a great idea. It looks like it might need an update, because the actually, what am I doing? I might want that on. So I can use this, can't I? Oh, yes. But again, I can't use it for all of them. Can I do that? No, because then that just goes to maybe I can do that. No. Oh, shame. So I haven't got full control using my thingy. That's a bit of a shame. Anyway, yeah, it looked like it didn't. The landscaping wouldn't work, because the idea of growing the land up around you and all this sort of stuff is brilliant. Turn it on. I'm actually going to change the cut length. I'm going to make it 7 meters. 6 is the best, but we could put 7s at the bottom, he says optimistically. I'm not sure that's going to help me a lot, to be honest. That's better. Okay. Cut. There she blows. Quick before it crushes my... Uh-oh. Okay, that wasn't quite what I had in mind, but thanks though. Yeah, this could just be incredibly embarrassing. As I said, I don't do these very often, and you can see why. Oh, it's already trapped. Seriously? Okay. How do I now extricate that? What's going on? Why is that not? Okay. Why is it all done that? It's just not playing ball with me, is it really? One of these should make it. That's just turning it round. That's what I wanted it to do. Thank you very much. Right, now if I raise it up, Okay, better. A perfect demonstration of how not to do this. That won't go any higher. Oh, it will. Okay, better. It's still sort of fallen completely the wrong way. Well, you know what I could do, actually? Let's bring it back a bit, bring it back a bit, bring it back a bit, bring it back a bit. And then what I need to do is just line the truck up and walk very dangerously underneath a held up train thingy. I'm just going to see if I can cut them straight in. It ain't going to work. I can try the crane, but I hate cranes, as you can already tell, because I never do this kind of stuff, but this needed doing. I have got, I've got the, the Black Sheep modding wood crusher on standby, in case I get really bored. Try and do this. Try that. Ooh, where'd I come out? Right. Slightly unorthodox way of doing it. Can't see. To be honest, that's not helping me at all. Because I just have to keep messing until one of them moves the way I want it to. Oh, seriously, they always go the way you don't want them to. Right. Okay. It feels very unintuitive. Now, Mr. CDP was saying it when he reviewed them the other day that these have the crane controls on these are like the Sampo Rosenlu, as opposed to like the others, which is confusing me a heck of a bit. Yeah, I agree. I hope so too. And so the fact that even some of the different machinery has different controls is not helpful. What we do have, actually, and maybe my saving grace, is of course our truck with crane, which frankly I can pick these up with. Okay, so that's a little bit too close. Yeah, this isn't going to work, is it? Ooh, excellent. Well done. No, but don't come too close in. Huh? Ooh, 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 ooh. You know, it could be worse, actually, frankly. Not much, I admit, but, you know. Oh, I didn't trim the end off. That actually could be a lot worse. They're not going to stay that way very long, but you know. Right. But yeah, so the fact that the controls are different on different things, for those of us who don't do this very often, is not helpful. And I would usually use the Pons or the I have used the, what's the new brand that we've got, the Komatsu, which is actually alright. I quite like that one. And they have the other controls. So I've never used the Sampo Rosenlu because of course it doesn't cut full-size trees. You know, just about got away with that. I'm crushing the dairy. Of course, that's now fallen a completely different way. I have to say, these controls are driving me crazy. Actually, you know what? They really are. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. We're going to find an angle. We're going to do that, and we'll just cut things. And then we'll try the crane grab, see if that works better. But I mean, you know, it cuts logs, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it harvests the trees. Could be worse. So you think that funny bit at the end? Ah, no, that time it harvested it all right. Okay, good. Or it trimmed it, should I say. Go away, Google. Yeah, exactly. It's all right. I mean, yeah, I agree, right? And I've done plenty of that on this map too. I am not one for forestry in large quantities. The best thing I've ever, this one, even just using the harvest is a pain in the neck because the controls seem completely wrong. They take, I mean, you get used to them, right, as with anything. But, you know, they just seem slightly counterintuitive compared to everything else we've got in the game. Because I now can't even lift that up. And you need to do that pretty quickly to get it out of the way, you know. Hey Jaden, how you doing? We're having arguments with tree harvesters. Oh, look at the little flashing lights when you reverse. Oh, that's cool. How are the indicators? Looks some telling. Oh yeah, it does. Just not at the back. Very odd. Anyway, I'm just going to leave little piles of trees all over the road. It's fine. We've closed the roads. It's not a problem. I'm going to say hi back. Did I not? I did, right? There we go. We've got a few. Right, let's see if we can... I do like the articulation in the thingies. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to switch that off. And I'm going to fold it up. We're going to fold it up. Which was... Oh, okay, fine. That one. Keep out of the way a minute. Right. So what we could do... Let's see how terrible my crane skills are. Put that back on. Now that seems slightly more logical to me. I think that's the same, to be fair. Okay, not that way. Open it up. Lift it up. No, lift it up. There we go. No worries, Hitch. I think I can see me using the far simpler truck with crane, which is my preferred approach to these kinds of things. I've never tried it with logs, but I can't see why it wouldn't work, to be honest. Because this is frustrating me already and we've only just started. That's not working. Ooh, but it is. Actually, because all I need them to do is to drop. Okay. We got those two. Alright. No. Because then you see it does that, and then you mess up because your controls aren't what you expect. And then, yeah, you know what? I don't like it. It's not fun. I have, to be honest, neither the time nor the patience to prat about with cranes that don't do what you expect them to do. There we go. Right. So. Thanks, Titch. But please don't judge me on the basis of my appalling skills with tree cranes. Let's undo that. That was messing me about this morning as well. It's not been a good day so far. We could always just go and buy some sheep and cows and feed them. I did think it'd be fun to try this new stuff, but I'm changing my mind already. It drives me crazy. Oh, we've got weeds to spray too. That's always satisfying. Still, we made some progress. We've also got some trees to put in, actually. Let's see if this is any better. It's a bit small for comparison. Unfold the crane. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Just to annoy me. Okay. Now that is better. I'll still forget what the controls do. Yeah. Only snappy, and it's going to try and pull the whole lot. What are you doing? Oh my goodness me, glitch. Oh, look at that. It sort of worked in a kind of weird way. So we could just take them all off and do that. Now I've got a slight snag. Oh, this is horrendous. Why did I ever think that doing forestry on screen would be a good idea? Tell me that. Okay. Check it out. Good recovery. Now the challenge here is going to be, will it allow me just to pick up one? No, but it will just pick up two, and actually that's good. And luckily it doesn't really think that they're real, which is a bonus. Unfortunately the forwarder does. Okay, so trying to manipulate them while they were on the truck, probably a bad idea. When they're off the truck, off the forwarder though, not bad at all. Lower them down nicely, bring them forward, not quite so far forward. And let go. Beautiful. Definitely the way to go. Now got one stuck under the truck. Not a problem. I mean, what do we think, folks? Do we like this kind of thing? Do we like doing logging in FS? I avoid it like the plague. I usually wood chip. What I usually do, the only time I've ever done mass tree cutting was actually on Spectacle Island, or mass tree cutting using a harvester anyway, was on Spectacle Island, and I cut them into 1 meter lengths, put them in a truck, put them in a trailer rather, and tip them straight into a wood chipper. Oh my goodness, it was so easy. A little bit artificial that you can drive this forward, but it does it. Beautiful. I just find it too faffy, frankly. I tend not to have the time or the patience to learn, which is bad, right? If I learn, I'd be better. But yeah, it's fine, we're practicing. But I love this crane. It's so much more intuitive than anything Giants have ever come up with, I'm afraid to say. That on its own is a bit pointless, to be fair. Wrong way. Oh no, a little bit lower. What I love about it as well is you position it and it stays in it actually moves to stay in exactly the same spot. Alright, the physics are a little bit odd, but you know what. Oh, this is definitely the way to go. We found it, Titch. This is the way to do trees. It's funny, it only occurred to me that I could try this actually the other day. I was putting these pallets on the back and I thought, oh, I wonder if this would do trees alright. And guess what? Lo and behold. Right, so if I move this well out, sorry, wrong way. Try and get all three of those at once. Try and get them reasonably in the middle so we look reasonably realistic. Oh, look at that. Okay, you really shouldn't be able to drive a car with its truck with logs of that kind of weight and length at that kind of reach, but you know what? Okay, that's fine. If we got clearance, we do. It's a very stable, very heavy truck with a very strong crane, fortunately. This has got to be the most effective way I have ever loaded one of these things. Ever. Oh no, not quite. Sorry, wrong one. There we go. I love the little green dot. Wrong way. Spin it around. Alright, straps look a little bit weird, but okay. What you could of course do if you really wanted to actually in that little bit I can pick up by hand, that's fine, is of course manoeuvre them so you've got a nice pile and then pick them all up at once. That would work also, but this is fantastic. I suddenly liked doing logs. This is awesome. I mean, clearly I've turned the time down to ×1 because frankly, you know. So how you doing, Jaden? Are you alright? There we go. Beautiful. Would have made more sense to have done it the other way, but it's not a problem. That is fantastic. Okay, that's it. That's the way to do trees. I don't normally use a forwarder because, well, frankly, they drive really slowly, and you know, you basically, well, not always, but you know, to all intents and purposes, you have to load them onto the forwarder. The point is with the forwarders, normally, unless your sawmill is right in the middle of your forest, is you load the trees onto the forwarder and then unload them onto something else for onward transport. And I just, seriously, fortunately here we aren't too far away from my sawmill, so it's doable, you know. But that is just amazing. So let's try the old theory of I know I shouldn't really drive the things up, but it's fine. I'll just nudge that around a little bit. Right, so I bring the crane all the way around, and we do that. Which one's it going to hit first? It's going to hit this one first. Okay, fine. Lower it down. Beautifully smooth. Green dot stays. Lift it up. Swivel it. Push it out. Push it out. Sorry, wrong button. Just going to turn my aircon down a bit because crikey, it's cold in here. Drop it. Lower it down again. Try and get it a bit more centralised. Pick up both. Oh, it works. Oops, bit low, sorry. That is fantastic. Well, there we go. Three trees done and on the forwarder. Actually, that wasn't too painful. I mean, that was seriously a lot less painful than doing it the other way. That's pretty cool. So what we could really do now, there's a version of this that doesn't come with a crane on it. And then I'll be alright. Oh dear. Let's swing that round. Let's put it down, if I can figure out how to do it. Remind me. Lift that up, lower that down. No, not that much. That'll do. Cool. Actually, something. Oh yeah, and that was the other thing with this one, is you can do that. Sorry, I should have said. So if you are really good, if you're not like me and you're actually quite good at this, then you could do all your crane handling that way. All I can say is more power to you and best of luck, because you won't catch me ever doing that. But it's cool. Right, let's actually not do that, so I can see what's going on. And we'll drive and take the logs to the sawmill. I haven't actually sold logs at this sawmill yet, so this is kind of fun. Put some lights on. Is there a beacon? I don't think there is. No, no beacon. So put the hazards on then. Now, I noticed yesterday, I was doing something, I forget what, and I noticed that the beacons, or maybe it was just the indicators actually, were reflecting off surfaces, and I thought they didn't do that on console. So I don't know if that's new, if they've managed to squeeze it in an update, or if it was something that was similar to something it had done before and I just hadn't noticed. I don't know. It just struck me. Thinking aloud. But yeah, Oh, it's nice to be back on no man's land, doing a little streaming, quiet house, wife's taking the daughter birthday shopping, son's at his friend's over the road, he might crash through the door any minute and cause chaos, but in the meantime we've got some peace. Can you turn the aircon down up a little bit? It's a little bit too chilly. It's already starting to get pretty warm here. Got my wheel out on its stand, got my game chair. This is what life should be about, not that worky rubbish. Right, hopefully this will work. Oh, remind me, I'm being dense. There we go. Let's try and sell. What do we get? 3 trees. Wow! 3. Oh, why? What's wrong with that one? Do we not like that one? Two. 1, 2, 2. Oh, maybe not close enough. Okay, fine. Take your point. Don't know why I did that. Oh, I've still got a load of landscaping to do around here. So much to do. So much to do. Got to landscape the whole edge of the lake, all the way down the river. And I've got a little surprise planned for this area, which I'll get around to eventually. That should do it. So at 7-metre lengths then, roughly 10 grand a tree. Well, that's not bad, is it? They are pretty big trees, so frankly I should hope so, right? Fold that back in for movement. That's not bad. I'm what's the word? I am anyway, whatever it is I am it. I'm encouraged by the ease with which it is to use a third piece of machinery, but at least a piece of machinery I already had. And to be fair, if you stacked this up, because I mean that was only 3 trees, you'd get at least, same again, probably, maybe even a little bit more on this. So you get at least 6, 7, 8 trees probably on here. So you're looking at, 60, 70 grand, maybe a little bit more a load. That's nuts. And I mean, it's early summer, it's not even... Hello. I'll check the microphone. Hang on. Hello. Oh yeah, microphone seems all right. Yeah, 8 meters. Definitely not a good plan. Okay, good to know. Let me see. Can I? Okay, that might just be you, Titch, which is a bit weird. Because I can hear me. Can you hear me now? Okay, that might just be you, Titch. Because you can probably hear my echo through the... Oh, weird. Okay, fair enough. How odd. Good to know. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, that's just going to be a mess, isn't it? Yeah, I might leave those and do those another time. Oh god, because there's a whole shed load of logs there, and I don't see that. You know what? Sod it. In for a penny. In for a euro, pound. Oh no, it's only picked up some of them. But that's not a bad thing, actually, frankly. Bit of a wobble, bit of a wobble, bit of a wobble. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. All right. Calm yourselves. Calm yourselves. There we go. Ooh, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like that. It really doesn't like that. It's coping well with it. Oh, there we go. Now it's all right. That's odd. It's again, look, it's missed a bit of the greenery at the end. It's not so good. Huh? Yeah, eight whatnots was definitely a bit much. So 7 is your maximum comfortably. 6 is probably better. It was my intention that actually we just do 7s to start with, put those on the bottom, and then do the 8s on top. Do the 6s on top, sorry. And yeah, this is now a bit of a mess. But you know what? By the time we strapped it, I reckon they'll stay on. Oh, weird. Okay, that might be a bad sign. That might mean new mic time. To be fair, I use a very, very old pair of Samsung headphones, and the cable's been going a little bit doddery, so that might be the thing. Got one that's a bit of a stray. Yeah, we only get a couple of... Ooh. Okay, that's a bit odd. Actually, that's very odd. Is that just balanced there, or is that actually... Okay. That's a bit odd. Oh, there we go. I thought so. Fine. That was kind of what I was expecting. I think that was literally just balancing there. It just seemed very determined to balance there a heck of a lot longer than I thought. You know, I'm not even worried anymore. There's no point in worrying about making these neat and tidy, because it just ain't happening. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Individuals, awesome. 8 meters. Definitely not a plan. Hey, nice. No, I'll definitely. No, it probably wasn't you then. In that case, Titch. I'll have a listen later. I say these headphones might be on their way out, which would be a bit unfortunate, because all of the other ones that I've got all have those silly new bud type things, and they just don't fit my ears properly. These are comfortable. I mean, it's fine if I'm using my big headphones, but I'm not, and they're going because the batteries are dying. It's a bit of a problem, really. No, not low enough. Don't know why I thought that was going to work. Whoa, what was that? Weird. No, wrong way. This, though, is definitely the way to go. But with 6 or 7 metre lengths and not 8 metre lengths. Right, lift it up. Swivel it round. Rotating as we go, because I want the short end first. Yeah, the thingy's starting to not be happy. Right, so if I fold that up and get it out of the way, quick smart. Let's get these strapped on and we'll see. A little bit in the undergrowth there, never mind. That's just a mess. Tell you what though, are they strapped on alright? Yeah, no worries. Got some lights. It's fair to say hazard warning, whatnots might not be a bad shout. So this one doesn't have indicators at the front, but I think it did at the back. Yeah, okay. So I'll get these down to the sawmill. Ah, errant son number 1. Hello. Did you shut the door or did you leave it open? I've got the air conditioning on, it's 35 degrees outside and someone leaves the front door open. So we'll just get these down to the sawmill and then we'll go do some tree planting. Don't tell anybody, son number 1 has a girlfriend. He'll kill me if I told him that. But there's a girl over the road. It's not. There's a girl over the road he goes and plays with all the time. And she's just come back over here with him. He's 7. It's funny. Anyway. I say son number 1. I've only got one. One's plenty. Got a son and a daughter. That's it. Enough. So much to do around here, landscaping wise. I really do. Bit narrow. Try and get through the small gap in the trees without catching the crane. There we go. No worries. Right, I'll try and get nice and close if we can't do them all in one go this time. Shh, don't tell anybody. Right. Oh, 38,000. Nice. So 8 trees, 38,000. So actually, does that mean... yeah. That feels to me like we got a little bit less for them being at 8 meters anyway. So actually, 6 or 7, well, 7 meters, I think we got a little bit more. So it fold that way, which was this one. No. This one. No. This one. No. Huh? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh no, it isn't. What? Panels. Stop giving me instructions, panel. Oh no, it hasn't. Why? Ah. Interesting. Alright, fair enough. It looks like you can only fold it. Why is it not letting me fold that up? Why would that be? Any ideas? I no longer have the option to fold the bunk. Can't. Circle, X, square. Nothing. None of the buttons on the panel are working, but the panel is still working because I can use the crane with it. That's a bit weird. So is that glitched? Yeah, that's alright. Take those off now. Oh, fold forwarder. What, just because I did and undid the straps? Fair enough. Okay, was it because I hadn't undone the straps? Anyway, either way. Well, that's not bad. Actually, I kind of like this setup. It's okay. I mean, alright, I know I'm cheating and using a different crane, but kind of everything. Right, sip of coffee, cold. Looks like it's gone back out again. Go on a trampoline or something. Right. Oh, I should have gone the other way. It's supposed to go around the roundabout. Suggesting what was bugged? The forwarder. Okay, I haven't been on. Again, apologies. I haven't been on Discord for, well, virtually the last 2 weeks. In fact, I'm afraid I had to switch off the notifications at some point. I was just too busy at work. It was too distracting. I should get back on it if things calm down a bit. I'm still expecting to be busy for another week or two. Not quite as crazy, luckily. But I will join you guys again soon. Apologies for my absence. Missed you all, really, and I miss doing this too. Just not had a minute. Don't need the lights so much. Cool, so I'll do some more of that off of the screen. In the meantime, we'll just do a little bit of planting, and let's see if we can get some of that sorted out. You know, we've taken out, what, 7 trees, 6 trees, something, so we should put some back, really. Sustainable forestry and all that kind of jazz. Brake. Engine off. Okay, interesting. Right, let's get this back in the cow pasture, because we might, well, we might need another pallet today, you never know. But hey, it's yet again proved it's, oh, I missed one, look. I missed a log. Oh, that's weird. So that first delivery then, sorry, switch the engine off. That first delivery wasn't even complete. And we still got more money for it. So, 7 metre lengths, apparently. Or did this one just fall off? Maybe this one just fell off. Maybe that's why we didn't get so much. It's too heavy, I can't lift it. Yeah, so that's actually that could be why. So I think we lost a log as we turned the forward around. Which is odd, but okay. Because that's definitely one of the 8 metre sections, because it's the very tip of the tree. And in the 7 metres they were a lot shorter. Right. Ah! Wasn't looking, sorry. See, I did a little bit of snow running yesterday, not played that for a while, but was loving the new not Jeep Warrior, which is just awesome. Right, so we'll leave this here for such a time as we may need more saplings. And let's go over to this bad boy. So yeah, Rigitrap, thought we'd give it a go. I haven't used this one yet. It's the one you don't start with, I think, if you start as a new farmer on the Alpine map. Right, so again, sorry. Tree planting distance, 2 metres, 3 metres. What do you reckon, Titch? 3 metres? I probably want these ones in this corner a little bit bigger, so I'm going to say 4. No worries, Titch. Helper J's completed their task. Did I just push the wrong button? Right, so let's then put some trees in here a little bit. Oops, sorry. I think that'll do. I'll just do that. Straight down the edge, 4 meters distance. how create fields. Can you create a field with it? I suppose you sort of put a line in as you go. I actually didn't even know. I don't think I knew you could do that. What I'd quite like doing in that corner is have a little clump. So I had the odd clump of trees rather than just a line. Which one, Titch? I'm still catching up a little bit, so possibly not, to be fair. So apologies. I did catch up on a couple of yours this week. Oh, okay. But no, I'm not up to date, so possibly not in that case. I do like to watch them in order, but I did watch a few this week. I might watch some more later actually. Try and do some Lego. Try and take my Millennium Falcon apart. Oh my goodness, I'm taking the Millennium Falcon apart. There we go. And wrong one. Hopefully we won't get a gap as a result. No, that's pretty much right, I think. Yeah, so I'm taking it apart. I've taken all the pieces off. I've counted them all, and now I'm bagging them back up. God, it's hard work. There we go. That might be a bit close. I might take that one out. Perfect. Just a little bit. Keeping over. Try and keep a good line. Cool. Thank you. Ah, okay. I got you. Sorry. Okay. Then no, I didn't. No, because I haven't been on Discord. So yeah. Cool. No, I'll take a look. Thank you. Spin it round. Might put some hedges and some, not hedges, but bushes, you know, and some flowers and stuff. I mean, I did the very formal bit around that front bit there. Yeah, I'm going to need more of these than I thought, I think. Crikey. How are we looking spacing wise? Yeah, that looks okay. That should give us a nice perimeter. Eventually. Eventually. Ah, okay, cool. Ah, then that probably would have been good for me to watch that before I did this, but never mind. Oh well, what are you going to do? So let's do these bits along here and then might go back and yeah, so I might put some more in that corner. I also drive over my... So the reason I got... Another good reason for getting this tractor was it was probably about the smallest tractor I could get that in theory has enough power for this. But also, actually, do I want to do along the edge of the wall on this, or should I do along? Should I do a line inside the flowers? That would be quite cool, actually. I think. So this bit will leave open. Perhaps I'll fill in this space with some bushes and stuff. Put some more flowers in, maybe. But also, the problem with that is, not going to be able to get right up to the end, am I? Planting distance 5. Wowzers, that's a lot more than it used to be, I'm sure. Okay. And then we'll just do the same. Pretty much just on the edge of the flowers. So just bring it back a little bit more. Again, 4-wheel steer, excellent. So yeah, saying some just about the most powerful I could get it, but with the 4-wheel steer to make it that little bit more agile for doing slightly more intricate things like these. So how close to the edge then is our first tree? Actually, you know what? I don't want to try and get another one in there. I think that's absolutely fine. That one feels a little bit further away, but it's fine. I'm just going to put a line in, not a for now. Not around the edge of the wall, and not along this edge either. I mean, I could do, but I quite like the idea of just having a line. Just sort of make it sort of, you know, corporate-ish, or part of the no man's land food development organisation-y thing, or something. There we go. I'll start producing our milk for no man's land foods just up the road. I'm just going to put this straight in here, just have a bit of a continuation. I'm not going to put trees along this edge. I think that's fine, at least not for now anyway. Right, take that off. Go fill it up. Last pallet. Crikey, I've got through all of them. That's just nuts. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe we'll put some along the back, but a bit more sparse. But equally, I don't want them to get as tall as those ones do. I just don't. They're too tall. Too tall. Right, so I can find that line that I did through here. It may not be that easy to see them. Oh yeah, look here. One there, one there, one there. So they should form quite a nice little sort of boundary. There's one there, and they'll all be in amongst this undergrowth. There is one there. I think that's the last. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Sorry. Let's not scare them. I'll only just put them in the ground. Anyway. Is that one there? Yeah, there's one there, isn't there? Yep. So I might just put one more here. In fact, actually what I could do is just bring it up to this slightly more solid hedging, which is here. So then you've just got that little bit more continuity. And then I might just randomly one, make them a little bit bigger. It'd be interesting to see whether that one's affected by the one that's already in. Hopefully that means we'll get some different sizes. Go, just nothing too regular in size. That, sorry, wrong button, that's fine. Only got left 7, right, so we've got a little clump then in that corner. Now we could do the same here. So again, just make them a little bit bigger. I've no idea this will work, I'm just practicing, to be honest, experimentation and all that. I don't know what it'll do. There's one there, so let's just, again, one there, so it doesn't look like they're in a nice straight line. One there, and then one right there. 3 left. I could put one in, there's a little gap in the hedge here. Doesn't always put them exactly where you want them, but actually that's fine. And then maybe we'll put the last couple, just spin through a little bit slightly closer together, but not as close as the 4s. There we go. Trees. It'll be interesting to see what happens with those. So yeah, I don't plan to put any along this, along the edge of the hedge with the to the beef herd field, but we'll see. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. And as I said, I may yet possibly put an open pasture in for the cows to go in during the summer. For this year, we'll just keep them in here. Yeah, nice. They'll start to grow lovely. So I might put a few more flowers, some bushes, just make this a bit more gardeny. And yeah, hopefully they'll grow okay. Well, I did say I'd actually go and see if I could figure out what on earth was going on with the trailer here. Let's try it with the 82S. Still just feels a little, it's 12:50 in the middle of summer, well, early summer. It feels a little bit dark to me. Is it just me? Not sure. Right. Pretty sure I've had this on it before. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, working now. Not working earlier. Most odd. No immediate need for it. Hello. Thank you all. There. We better go and have a look and see what's going on at the farm, really. I could use this for logs as well, actually, because it's got a sort of log function. Is it? Yeah, just that. So if I wanted to really max out my my carrying capabilities for my logging, then I could. Actually, I haven't tried it yet. There is a hitch. No, that's the thing to try then. So there is a hitch. We are supposed to be talking about the Rottne DLC. So, which, let's just say I'm glad I've got Season Pass, and therefore I don't have to think about whether I want to spend the money on it. I think in reality, I'm a bit of a completionist, right? So I like getting stuff. But in reality, for the level of forestry that I do, I probably wouldn't bother, to be fair, which is a shame, because I think they look great. But fortunately, I've got the Season Pass. I don't need to make that decision. Would it be worth it for $3.99? I don't know. Honestly, it feels overpriced. It's 2 vehicles, which do coolly and slightly differently, but exactly the same stuff as we've got elsewhere in game. So, I don't think the price point's right, but what do I know? For me, anyway. Oh, and I spelled Rottne wrong. Sorry, I'll update the title or the description anyway. Will it? No. It does. Oh, look at that. Now that gives you a serious tree load capacity. Is it longer? Yeah, that can do 8 meter lengths, but it felt like, I'm not sure the 8 meter lengths necessarily earning more money, so to be honest, take it or leave it really. How many have we got to get out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or so. Yeah, it's a fair bit of money to be made there. I mean, I've already made the money for the lease of the machinery, so it's pretty good, really. Oh, you know what we could do? We could just very quickly start spraying some of that. I'm going to stop quite soon, but we could very quickly start spraying some of those fields, couldn't we? So we are back at base camp. There's nothing else much changed here, to be honest. I've been focused elsewhere. But the poplars are coming on well. And we're going to do some bio bales, because I haven't used the bio baler yet. So we're going to do that this time. I'll just come parts in here. I think I might have tidied up some equipment, extraneous equipment. But yeah, so the chicken space is gone. So that now needs landscaping and actually tidying up, because there was some feed I just couldn't get rid of. Oh, we have got some eggs to sell? Really? Oh, okay. Oh, in that case, let's go put those in the back of the pickup. I hadn't realised I'd still got some eggs. Hang on, I thought I did. Maybe they were still left from before seasons, pre-seasons. Perhaps they're pre-seasons eggs, which means, to be honest, by now they're probably well past it. I'm sure I'll get something from somewhere. Even if it's just to feed someone's weasel population or something. Not sure that'll do much. Still with the horse pasture, so we'll get some horses at some point. I haven't done horses with seasons before, so that'll be worth trying out. So, if I remember rightly then, weeds, we need to do both of these fields and the grass field, and then we should be good, because then that's all of them sprayed, which would be a bonus. So let's take a look. Where did I leave? Hello sheepies. Eat all that grass and then you can go to your nice new pastures. The cows that I've got, I'm going to leave for now where they are, because they've got shed loads of food, because of course the problem of going from base game to seasons is that in base game you have food for a lot longer and you need a lot more. So I've got probably about a year's worth of food at least for the cows, and I mean, you know, seriously, I've only got 12,000 litres of grass left for the sheep, so that doesn't worry me so much. But the cows, I've got 158,000 litres of TMR. I can't just throw that away. I can't. So I think yeah, I need to. Oh, we haven't got a lot of herbicide left, have we? Oh, so we do. Yeah, so I want to wait until I've used some of that before I move them. But I'll get some more. The point was to expand the herd, right? So I mean, oops, sorry, how many have I got at the moment? 56. So the point was to expand the herd. So I've got Ayrshires, I'll get some Friesians as well. Mix it up a little bit. The sheeps, we've got 50 Dorset. So I'll probably just buy 50 of each of the others and leave them where they are until they're done, and then we can. Horses are free, but you earn money for looking after them. I haven't even looked yet, to be honest. But yeah, so they'll stay where they are for now. Those as well until they've used some of that. But again, I'll get the other 3 types of sheep in the other 3 pastures and leave one free for the Dorsets. I'm not going to get any more of those because the capacity of the thing is 50. I could take some out actually and perhaps split them, so I've got 25 in here and 25 in the other one. That might be the way to do it. And what was the other? Oh yeah, that was it, the dairy barn. What's capacity? No, it doesn't say. I think it's a lot. It is big. Ooh, lots of patches of weeds. Look at that. Horrid. Eee. So now I bought some more. Actually, now I bought some more fields. I could start doing some grass work. Either for hay, probably not for silage this year. Probably just for hay, and I might do as pellets, or get another silo or something, or do some bales. Actually, I could do some bales. In fact, I think I saw there was a new. Oh, and I've just realised the TLX is updated, and maybe I started the game before the update downloaded. The TLX is updated without changing colour, which it has a tendency to do. But I think that's probably because I started the game before the update had downloaded. But it now comes, and I think this is the new thing, and one of the new things is a self-loading auto-load bale trailer, which for feeding your sheep, the hay bales, is awesome. And it just sort of, you can tip it up and the bales slip off, so perfect. Yeah, I need to check that out. Defo. doesn't half make an easy job of doing this stuff. This thing, I absolutely love this mod. I'm going to get, I'm not sure, I've probably just about got enough to do this field, but that's about it. May not have enough to do the other two as well. And I don't think I've got any spare herbicide. Mind you, I could just run up to the farm shop, it's not a big deal. Oh, not quite wide enough to do the whole thing. There we go. Uh, 374 litres. Mind you, this next field's relatively small. Are you alright, Alexander?
Yeah.
Do you want some lunch?
No.
Sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, what? What? You want the tablet?
Yeah.
The tablet that I'm currently using. Give me 5 minutes, okay? Looks like I'm nearly done, folks, because Alexander needs the tablet, apparently. But it's fine, I was going to stop soon anyway. We'll run out of herbicide, and I'll run up to the farm shop, and we'll call it a day. But yeah, so started the magic tree cutting down anyway. I'll continue some of that off screen, get my full use of my day's worth of lease of 50 or 60 grand's worth of equipment, and cut as many trees down as I possibly can. And it's weird that there's some line, it just won't go away. Oh, it's summer, surely it's time for lemons. Oh no, not quite gonna have enough, are we? Not quite gonna have enough. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Nah, not gonna have enough. Oh, well, there you go. And that's it, folks. Called to an end by the herbicide. But yeah, so I'll go get this filled up. I'll spray these couple of, as I say, I'll spend the rest of the day cutting more trees down and starting to clear some of our rather overgrown trees. Probably should have waited with all those folded in before I moved, but never mind. It's very cool. I love this thing. Yeah, I can't guarantee when I'll be back on here. I have got a 6 ashes video that's just, to be honest, waiting for me to get this presence of mind to upload it. It's ready, has been for a couple of days, but yeah, so I've got 6 ashes coming out. Might do some I don't know, a bit of snow runner if I get time sometime, but yeah, hopefully next weekend be doing the Arosa line. Lunch first. You've had lunch. Then fine. Why have we run out of those already? Good grief. Anyway, whatever. Sorry, folks. Grief. Can I get this thing in here? But yeah, so yeah, so a few things up and coming. Can I just squeeze in? Yep. So I hope you enjoyed it. Likes and subscriptions very much appreciated. Take care of yourselves out there, and cool. Cheers, Titch. Catch you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. And yeah, same to you all. Have a good day, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.